Okay, so we're day 2 of the KBF National Championship on Kentucky Lake. Day 1 was tough for the whole field just about, unless you were in those top 20 guys that caught some of those 20+ inch fish. You struggled. Almost half the field of 752 anglers carted 0 fish yesterday. And if you've got a limit yesterday, they said that was pretty dang good. So Carson had a small limit yesterday right here in Panther Bay on the east side of the lake, at the Land Between the Lakes Park. He caught 65 3/4 inches. There were 5 natural state kayak anglers from our group, Arkansas and Oklahoma, that ended up in the top 100 out of 752. As of day 1, Carson sits at number 89. He was 3 and I think 1/4 inch out of the money. So his goal is to get to that final standing of 75th place, and he'll take home a check. It's not going to be the $100,000 check that somebody's going to win, but his goal is to get him a check, which would be fantastic. So he has to do better than he did yesterday. Yeah. So right now it is 7:37. We've been fishing for an hour, and he's got 4 fish. So that's good. He needs one more keeper, 12-inch minimum, to get his limit, which he should get today. He has 2 15s out of a brush pile like that. He's going to flip him, looks like a blue jig in there. The last few tournaments, either high school tournaments in the boat or even a kayak tournament, seems like when fishing is really hard and a lot of the folks struggle, then Carson does pretty good. The Lake Fort Smith tournament nobody had a limit. Out of about 40 anglers, nobody had a limit. 3 people had 4 fish, including Carson, and he finished 3rd. He was the highest Northwest Arkansas angler to go fish that River Valley tournament, and he got $114 checks, which was great. The high school tournaments, they were really tough, and him and his partner did really well in the standings. So, and they got paid in the last 3 of them. So he does well when it's tough. That's why he did well yesterday. This area was tough yesterday. A lot of people were leaving. They had 0 fish, or just a couple. There were a lot of folks that packed their bags and took off last night. They were done. They said, no, no, no. No more of this mess. We're going home. So last year, when we were here, the 2017 National Championship, I think there were 372 entries. A little harder to qualify last year. This year they've opened up the qualifications. There's a bunch of ways to qualify, and they let about anybody in. If you halfway tried, you qualified. And that makes sense, because they've got to figure out how to pay $100,000 to first place, and then all the other places they're paying out 10% of the field. So that's understood. So I know last year we were fishing in a bay area across the river from where we are now, and it was packed. There were people everywhere. Part of our strategy this year was to find water that's not as pressured and you don't have to fight for your spots. I'll just show you around here. Yep. Do you see any other kayakers? Declan's back behind us, but I mean, do you see anything? No. Okay. Part of that required us going down dirt roads, pulling this boat and the kayaks and everything, and splattering mud all up in my boat. That one won't work. What is he? Did you get a good pic?
Huh?
Did you get a good picture?
Yeah.
13 and a half?
Yep.
I'll get the release if you want me to.
Hey, give me the camera. I'll get it.
So you got your limit finally.
Yep.
Congratulations, both of y'all.
I don't know if I'll break 70.
Here you go. You want this stick?
Yeah.
You won't. That won't get you to 70. So Carson does have his limit. It was hard to come by that fifth fish. He's got 68.25 inches right now. He's got a couple hours before we leave to make maybe a good cull. That'd help him out a little bit. Some of the reports we're hearing is it was another tough day. Carson and Declan were just on them this morning early. They caught a bunch. They both have limits. So we're trying to figure out, we're doing a lot of calculations here in the boat, trying to figure out kind of where he might end up. We're hoping that he can get that 75 or above spot and get a check. It's hard to say. There's a lot of people in here and a lot of things can change. We're just going to have to probably wait till they announce everything, maybe tomorrow, before we know. That's going to be a tough one. So we'll see. But as of right now, he's done everything he can to kind of maintain and gain a little bit of ground. We're hoping that he ends up in that top 75. Everybody wave. Hey.
Flow a little quicker. We're gonna just call out 75th place down to 26th place. We're gonna do a bit more recognition from 25th place down to 11th, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a better production for our top 10 anglers, a little bit of visibility, help elevate their profile, give their sponsors some return on investment, and we're gonna make this thing flow as fast as we possibly can, while also, you know, putting an exclamation point on what our production crew has done this week to deliver the most awesome video we probably could for the fishing industry and light this game on fire. So, Nick, let's do it.
All right, guys. Congratulations. Everybody did an amazing job. You only called me just a little bit using my phone number that I gave out. That was fun. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to introduce Gary Mason from Bethel University. He's the head bass fishing coach at Bethel University, and he's going to give away a scholarship to our top placing youth angler.
Thank you, Nick. Well, I am pleased to announce that I am Gary Mason. Y'all may not believe that, but I am. But not only am I the head bass fishing coach for Bethel University, which is the #1 college fishing team in America right now. All right. How many of you would like to go to college and get a college scholarship to bass fish? Anybody in the room?
I'll go back. What the hell?
How many mamas in the room like to see their kids go to school and get a bass fishing scholarship? Well, one lucky person in this room, one high school angler, is fixing to get a scholarship offer to go to Bethel University for 4 years, $7,000 toward his yearly tuition for 4 years, which is a total of $28,000. Do you know who that person is, Nick?
40th place is Carson.
Yeah!
So Ron Carson, welcome to the stage. This young man right here, hopefully, gets to come to Bethel, provided that all works out with your schedule and where you're from. Where you from?
Arkansas.
So Bethel in your plans now?
Maybe.
He said maybe. These kids these days. I think once he does a little research and figures out exactly what Bethel University is and the opportunity that lays before him, we'll probably see him swinging a stick with a purple jersey on. Anyway, I'm going to turn it back over to Gary. Let Gary, award this scholarship to this young man, and then we'll get this thing going.
Thank you, Jack. Well, Carson, we're tickled to death to give you the opportunity to come to Bethel University and be a part of America's premier college bass fishing program. As I said a while ago, we're ranked #1 in America. We've won more tournaments and broke more records and won more championships than any other college bass fishing team since 2013. And we're glad to offer you this $7,000 for 4 years, $28,000 total scholarship for our plan if you come and attend Bethel University. We're glad to have you. Thank you so much for having us.
And let me point out one more thing. I had a lot of people texting me, man, this lake is tough. This lake sucks. This fishing's been hard. So to 710?
52.
752. 710 of y'all, both here and watching at home, this dude beat y'all. 752.
That's 40.
He laid the smack down on you. And,
did you get a check?
For a little bit of consolation with that. Yeah, he's going to get a check too. You got check for pounds, man.
40th place out of 752.
Not bad.
You did a lot of adults.
And he's not on the scope list.
Chris Alkiar.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, real proud. Real proud of you, okay? Mike's proud too.
Congrats, awesome. 40th place, Carson McBride with a scholarship.